Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're looking at a very simple library management system inside of Java using Netbeans GUI. So let's have a look at the program. So when you run it, you're first prompted to type in a username and a password. If I were to type some random username and some random password, it's not gonna work because I already created the username and password that you can use, and the username and password is 123. So if I try 134 and 134, 134, it's not gonna work. So you gotta remove the 4, and then you can finally log in. It will accept your login. So we're here at the main menu of the actual program itself. It's very simple actually. There are only two input fields that you need to create a new student, and that is to create a new book. And as you can see here, we're gonna see basically all the inputs of the user. So let's try making a new student. And obviously, before we even do anything, if I was to try to submit this without having any data in the fields, it would allow me to. You have to input the data first before you can submit it. So student name is required. I'm gonna put a student name, John Field. So ID is 12345, and if I try again, it's gonna say student course is required. So put some course. Put your email, and you can finally submit. It's gonna allow you to submit it. Hooray, cool. We can go back and we can now add a new book because I wanna put in the book. My student ID is 12345. Book name, The River is Moving. Book ID is number 124. And if I submit, it's gonna say book authors required. So remember, it's always gonna ask you to make sure you input for everything. Grace, dope. And let's just make it, I don't know, fiction. Comments, I love it. And then finally, you can submit, and it goes over here. So, for example, you want to take away one of the entries or the students, just literally press it and press delete book, and that's it. And also, I forgot to mention, if you want to log off after doing what you need to do, you just go to File and press Logout, and it will log out for you. It's very easy, very simple, nothing much. So let's have a look at the actual code. So there are actually 4 classes or 4 J-frames I use. The first is the login, the main application, the new student, and the new book class. So let's go to login first. So for the password, I use the hash map, which basically means that it stores two strings that need to be basically connected together. So over here, as you can see, let me zoom in actually. If I zoom over here, you can see that I created a hash map called users, and it's basically the password and the username and password. Yeah, sorry. It's 123 and 123 respectively. So basically, it checks your user input. If your user input is the same as what the program stores, which is this one, it will show the new J-frame. And let me show you actually. If I make this admin and I change it to password, let's see what happens. So previously I tried 123. If I do 123, it won't work. So you gotta do admin and password. There we go. Now it works. So just to kind of show what it does. And that's pretty much it. And this, I created the function that can return all the users, and that's pretty much it for the login. And when you go to the main application, that's kind of where it acts as an aggregator. It just shows basically the different stuff that you need to see. Let me just zoom in. Let's have a look. So new student, if I were to go to action performed, you could basically see that it creates the new J-frame for the class, which is called new student. And new book, exact same thing. It's just a template actually. And new book. And we have our JTable. So whenever the user inputs something, you can see that we add right over here actually. This is the code for getting the data from the other J-frame, and we'll go to that shortly. And so pretty much, if you want to choose new student, or new book, you go here, which is the new student J-frame. Let me zoom in; it's very small. And as you can see, the code for the actual thing. What we do is we get the text from the text field, we check first if all of them are valid. If they are, this code right here, main application dot, we get the classes function, and then we create a new object, and then we insert all of these in. It goes for the exact same thing right over here. Pretty much I just copy pasted it because it does the exact same thing. So pretty much once you get the text, the data, it goes back to the main application, and here you go. And if you want to delete, all you gotta do is press this thing over here. Well, press this thing here, delete student or delete book, which will delete a row. So that's pretty much it for this library management system. If you guys liked it, don't forget to take a look at the other videos that I got, and thanks for watching.